A school in Texas is defending its decision to suspend a black student for more than 2 weeks over his hair.
That student's name is Daryl George. He's just 17 years old, and as you can see, he has his hair in twisted dreadlocks. The school first suspended Daryl at the end of August and then just suspended him again yesterday.
All of this is despite a new law in Texas that just took effect. It's called the Crown Act. The acronym stands for, quote, create a respectful and open world for natural hair. And the law prohibits racial discrimination based on hairstyles.
NBC News correspondent Rehema Ellis covers education for us and joins us now in studio. So, Rehema, first off, how is the school explaining their decision right now?
The school says that they are following the student handbook, and the handbook says that students are not allowed to have hair extending below their eyebrows, their earlobes, or the top of their T-shirt. And it's important to take a look at the picture here. This young man's hair is up. His mother said he has not worn his hair long since he started in school, and therefore they're wondering what the school is doing. We have a statement from the school that says the Barbers Hill ISD, which stands for Independent School District, dress code is not in conflict with the Crown Act, and that's from the Communications Department. The Crown Act, as you were saying, Kate, it says that no one is allowed to discriminate against someone, whether in the workplace or in the school place, based on their hairstyle or the texture of their hair. And that includes, and they specifically say, that includes afros, that includes dreadlocks, and that includes twists. So school is saying one thing, and the law seems to say something else.
And I'm sitting here wondering, does the family have a lawyer at this point or anything? Because when you start talking about laws, you wonder if a family might decide to take some legal action. That hasn't happened.
Well, good thing you're wondering, because they do have an attorney who is speaking for the family and who is saying that this is definitely something that the family is going to fight, that they're going to fight vehemently. As you can see, again, I think it's so important that we keep seeing this young man's picture, because it seems to be in stark contrast to what the school is saying. His hair is not below his earlobes. It is not touching his shoulders, but it is up. And in fact, we have something from the family, a soundbite from the mother, talking about the impact that this is having on her child.
I want them to change their policies. I want them to stop being discriminatory against black and brown kids. His grades are failing, like they're going down drastically. He's not getting a proper education. He's not getting the proper instructions.
I'd like to go back to class and do what I need to do to get my education.
And besides that, he hasn't been able to participate in any extracurricular activities, no sports activities, because he is on suspension.
That is so much for one young person to navigate. And I want to just back up Eagle Eye here. What's the significance, walk us through it, of natural hair in the black community, but also in general? I mean, it's no secret. I've worn weaves, I've worn braids, I've worn wigs. I'm wearing my natural hair now. There is some power in that.
Absolutely. And I think for this family, one of the things that they're shocked by is that this is happening to them, that a law has to be created in order to make certain that people are not discriminated based on something that they can change if they want to. My hair is straight, yours is not, but it's something that is natural to them. It's also part of the culture. Hair is not just a hairstyle for African Americans. It's been something that's been used traditionally back during slavery. It was a way of braiding roots into the hair that would define escape routes from slavery. And it's also been a political statement in the 70s of black power and people wearing their hair in a natural way. But it has not been an easy road for African Americans to determine how they will wear their hair, because it's been so often blacks have been said, we want you to conform to a white European style of fashion. And when people don't do that, there's tension.
Yeah, and that road certainly continues.
Rehema, please continue to follow this for us, okay?
We'll watch it.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.